Hi everyone. Some time ago, I received a query on our Instagram page on can menstrual cups cause prolapse? And I'm guessing the query has also come about because of recent coverage in BBC and some articles, some blogs online talking about menstrual cups are causing prolapse. And I think the reason behind this could be the fact that recently the menstrual cups have become a lot more popular and a lot more women are now using it. And it's possible that women with already weak pelvic floor muscles have started using the cups and have maybe faced this issue. To continue on this topic, first I'd like to talk about what is a prolapse. Basically, our pelvic floor muscles are it's a set of muscles that support our pelvic organs, which is the uterus and the bladder and the rectum. And they are obviously located over here, and they're supporting these organs. And in any case, if your muscles become weak due to various reasons, then your organs tend to fall a little downwards into the vagina or inwards in the vagina, and that is known as prolapse. And it could be the downward movement of the uterus or the rectum or the cervix or even the bladder. Weakening of the vaginal muscles or your pelvic floor muscles can happen due to various reasons, including pregnancy, vaginal childbirth, being overweight, excessive coughing, or chronic constipation. As I mentioned earlier, that due to the increase in number of users of menstrual cups, and maybe some of them already had a weak pelvic floor muscles, they are probably facing these issues, and this is becoming a hot topic these days. But there is no scientific data that backs this up and says that yes, menstrual cups are causing a prolapse. However, after using the menstrual cups for over 12 years, I can say that yes, if someone already has a weak pelvic floor or already is about to have an organ prolapse because of that, and if that woman uses a menstrual cup, then she might definitely face this issue, and it can easily be avoided. The reason why someone might have a prolapse, I've been using them for 12 years and I don't have any such issues, but I can think of a few reasons that can lead to a prolapse. I'm not sure if it will or not, but just to be on the safe side, I can list down three reasons. One could be that you are using the wrong size of menstrual cup. I cannot stress on this more than enough. Even prolapse or no prolapse, I always recommend people to measure their cervix before buying the menstrual cup because it's very important to be wearing the right size cup. For instance, if you have a low cervix and you're wearing a long size cup, then what will happen is when you're wearing the cup, it will be definitely very close or pushing onto your cervix like this. And this will constantly put pressure on your cervix and the muscles, and this could continuously using a cup like this in this situation can lead to a prolapse. So what I would recommend in that case is if you have a low cervix, then you get a smaller cup which is much lower and it sits much lower to the cervix, and when you're removing it, it will not put pressure on the cervix or the vaginal walls. Same would happen if you have a high cervix and you're wearing a short cup. What would happen in that case, that because your cervix was so high, the cup would move really deep inside. And when you're trying to remove that cup, you will insert your finger, you won't be able to find it, you will struggle a lot, and you will end up pushing a lot with your vaginal muscles to move the cup lower down and remove it. So if you have a high cervix, you really should be using a cup with a long length. And if you have a low cervix, you really should be using a shorter cup. Second thing could be that you're not following the proper procedure or the steps for removing a cup. I have done videos on this before on how to remove a menstrual cup, and I have also learned a lot after listening to women. So I'm going to explain again what I think now is the best way to remove a menstrual cup. So to remove the menstrual cup, you're wearing the cup here, and ideally when you'll insert your fingers, so you need to insert the thumb and the first finger, index finger, and when you insert it, you need to pinch the base of the cup. This breaks the seal of the cup with your walls, and then you just need to turn it left, right, like this, gently, and take it out. What happens sometimes is that the cup has formed a good form, Sometimes the cup has formed a good strong suction, and when you pinch the base, it might still not break the seal. And when you try to pull it out gently without a lot of pressure, it doesn't come out. In that case, women tend to just, pull it out with a jerk. So don't ever do that. If you feel that by pinching the base, the seal did not break, you can insert one of your fingers a little deeper in and then fold the cup like this, and it will form a C fold, and then you can do the same thing and take it out. This way, you will not put any pressure on the walls, and this should not lead to a prolapse. Next thing is that women say that when they insert the fingers, the cup is slightly deep in, so they can't really pinch the base of the cup. And in that case, what we used to suggest, even I think I have suggested it to some women, that you push the cup out with your vaginal muscles. So I think that is probably not the best way to do, because that would put some pressure, and it continuously doing that every day for 5 days in your every cycle, that may lead to a prolapse. So to avoid that, what I would recommend now is that you squat on the floor in a way like it's a deep squat, so your knees are higher than your buttocks. Or you could sit on a toilet seat and put your feet on a stool, so again making sure that your knees are higher than your buttocks. In that case, the cup will slide down lower itself, and it should come out. But if you're still facing a problem and you still think that you can't reach the cup, once in a while it's okay to push it with your muscles. That pressure is similar to what you would have in a bowel movement. So once in a while, this will not cause a prolapse if your muscles are pretty strong. So once in a while you can do that. But if you think you need to do that all the time, then I will definitely recommend that you change your menstrual cup and get a longer cup, so that you don't have to use your muscles to push the cup out. And the third reason, like I've already mentioned, is that if you already have weak muscles. If you have weak muscles, you think because of childbirth or pregnancy or chronic constipation, if any of these reasons you think that there's a possibility you have weak muscles, then do check with your doctor before using a menstrual cup. You might actually want to switch to cloth pads or period panties. They are great products. I've been using them for a few years now. In fact, since I started using the period panty, I hardly use the menstrual cups now because I just love my period panties so much. So I hope this video was helpful. Please don't be scared with all these articles floating around online, and do give menstrual cups a try. They are a great product. They are so comfortable. They are so environment friendly. Highly recommended to everybody. Just be careful on how to remove them and make sure you're using the right size. If you have any doubts on how to measure your cervix, there is a video, I've already done it. It's on my YouTube channel on how to measure your cervix. Do check that video. And on the website hygieneandyou.com, we have a quiz that helps you select the right size. You answer all the questions, and the quiz is going to tell you which diameter and what length of cup you should go for. So select the cup accordingly. Thank you.